Is it time to buy or sell EPAM Systems stock? In this video, we will explore EPAM Systems in detail. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 18th of August, 2025. Now, we are here to offer you an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You won't want to miss any important updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4, at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of AI to receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please remember that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be interpreted as financial advice. Since the 18th of August, 2025, our system has identified EPAM Systems as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 1.24. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. We will continue to monitor this evaluation to observe how it develops in the days ahead. The stock is positioned in the midst of a broad and declining trend in the short term, indicating that further decreases are likely within this trend. The current trend over a 3-month period suggests a potential decrease of approximately 12.06% in the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from negative 22.05% to negative 7.96%. Examining the longer term, our analysis over 12 months reveals a projected change of negative 21.42%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 42.63% to positive 12.17% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $94.43 and $184.63. Our latest daily update for EPAM Systems includes the headline, EPAM Systems Inc. stock upgraded to buy candidate. The EPAM Systems Inc. stock price gained 4.37% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 18th of August, 2025. The price rose from 157.71 to 164.60. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated by 4.76%, with a day low of 159.31 and a day high of 166.89. The price has risen in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 7.37% over the past 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by 159,000 shares, with a total of 719,000 shares traded, amounting to approximately $118.43 million. It's important to note that declining volume amidst rising prices can indicate a divergence and may serve as an early warning for potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $269, and the lowest price was $138.15. Currently, the price is 38.81%, or $104.40, below the 52-week high, and 77.31%, or $560.80, below the all-time high reached on the 5th of November, 2021, when the price peaked at $725.40. EPAM Systems delivered a strong second quarter update, revenue of $1,353 million, up 18% year over year, and a non-GAAP operating margin of 15% versus a GAAP operating margin of 9.3%. Non-GAAP diluted earnings per share rose to $2.77, while GAAP earnings per share was $1.56. Management raised the 2025 revenue growth guidance to 13 to 15%, the company's second upward revision this year, citing broad-based growth across segments and accelerating demand driven by artificial intelligence. The market rewarded the earnings beat and guidance lift with a roughly 6% increase in the stock price. Profitability is currently under short-term pressure from recent acquisitions and higher compensation. However, management and analysts expect these headwinds to be temporary as artificial intelligence projects scale and integration synergies begin to take effect. In the short term, the earnings beats and guidance upgrades should maintain upward momentum as investors seek exposure to artificial intelligence and capitalize on near-term trends. Potential upside could be moderated by margin fluctuations, macroeconomic uncertainty, and foreign exchange variations. Over the long term, sustained spending on enterprise artificial intelligence, successful integration of acquisitions, and margin recovery could drive durable revenue and earnings per share expansion, making EPAM a compelling growth opportunity if execution remains strong. Key near-term watchpoints include the next guidance update, margin trends, and client engagement with artificial intelligence projects. Analyst ratings. On Monday, August 18, 2025, it was reported that Cowen and Company assigned EPAM a buy rating, along with an upgrade action. On Wednesday, April 16, 2025, it was reported that Piper Sandler assigned EPAM a neutral rating, accompanied by a downgrade action. On Tuesday, December 17, 2024, it was reported that Barclays assigned EPAM an overweight rating, along with an upgrade action. On Monday, November 11, 2024, it was reported that Scotiabank assigned EPAM an outperform rating, accompanied by an upgrade action. On Wednesday, October 23, 2024, it was reported that Piper Sandler assigned EPAM an overweight rating, along with a hold action. Analysts have assigned EPAM Systems stock a general buy rating. They have categorized the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as neutral. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have given the stock a buy rating. The following signals have been identified for EPAM Systems. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, August 5, 2025, and so far it has risen by approximately 10.23%. Further increases are indicated until a new top pivot is established. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, often referred to as MACD. However, volume decreased during the last trading day despite the rise in prices. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which could serve as an early warning. It is advisable to monitor the stock closely. Some negative signals have also emerged, which may impact short-term developments. The stock holds a buy signal from the short-term moving average. However, the long-term average indicates a general sell signal. As the long-term average is above the short-term average, this presents a more negative outlook for the stock. Should the stock continue to gain, it will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $166.01. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find some support from the short-term average at $157.88. A breakout above the long-term average will provide another buy signal, while a drop below the short-term average will generate an additional sell signal, reinforcing the overall trend. Here are some additional signals that might catch your attention. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots, a buy signal was noted 10 days ago. Bollinger Bands, a buy signal was also observed 10 days ago. The short-term moving average signaled a buy 5 days ago. The long-term moving average gave a sell signal 28 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 25 days ago. When examining the 12-month chart, we can observe the short-term moving average generated a buy signal 2 days ago. The long-term moving average produced a sell signal 28 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages signaled a buy 13 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for EPAM Systems. EPAM Systems Inc. finds support from accumulated volume at $163.06, and this level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction is expected when this support is tested. This stock experiences average daily movements, and with a healthy trading volume, the risk is deemed to be medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $7.58 between its high and low, representing a change of 4.76%. For the past week, the stock has shown a daily average volatility of 3.51%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for EPAM Systems, let's quickly review some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. This PE ratio is relatively standard, often seen in companies with long histories or stable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 6th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at $2.88. It's wise to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for EPAM Systems. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for EPAM Systems is at $171.06. If you don't own any shares, it may be wise to wait until this level is surpassed before entering a position. For those who already hold the stock, this could be a significant level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, EPAM Systems faces its first support level at $163.06. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a potential rebound. The combined average rating for EPAM Systems from multiple analyst sources is buy. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 31st of May, 2025, Roman Eugene executed an insider sale of 515 shares of EPAM common stock. On the 22nd of May, 2025, Shan Helen L. conducted an insider purchase of 1,372 shares of EPAM common stock. On the same day, Agera Dian also conducted an insider purchase of 1,372 shares of EPAM common stock. Additionally, on the 22nd of May, 2025, Roman Eugene made another insider purchase of 1,372 shares of EPAM common stock. Lastly, on the 22nd of May, 2025, Smart Jill conducted an insider purchase of 1,372 shares of EPAM common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, the insider power has been calculated to be negative, with a ratio of negative 1.861. Overall, insiders purchased 225,391 shares and sold 237,368 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $158.74. which reflects a decline of 3.56%. This stock exhibits medium daily fluctuations, indicating a medium level of risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal from a pivot bottom identified 9 days ago. Is EPAM Systems stock a good buy? Several short-term signals are positive. Despite the stock being in a downward trend, we conclude that the current level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for the stock to perform well in the short term. We have upgraded our analysis conclusion for this stock since the last evaluation, moving from a sell to a buy candidate. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems find that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 19th of August, we expect EPAM Systems to open lower by $1, starting at a price of $163.60. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We encourage you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. Best regards from all of us here at StockInvest.